Today you have access to your credit information all day and every day. This is wonderful news, but it puts you into a position of having to take responsibility for your credit history because lenders, employers, and creditors know that we are capable of doing so. But even now, with access being easier than ever before, you'd be surprised at how many people I talk to every day that have never pulled their own credit. People simply ignore their credit until the day that they need it, walking blindly into applications for home loans or car loans, which all require strong credit scores, and by that time, well, it's too late. Well, there's no question that people are hindered by the fact that they've never learned anything about credit. It's not a part of our educational curriculum, and when my parents sat me down for an important talk, it certainly wasn't to talk to me about my credit scores. Unfortunately, this lack of access to information about credit has created a psychology of denial and fear when it comes to people pulling their credit reports. Much like refusing to step on the bathroom scale the day after Thanksgiving or putting off a routine medical exam. Simply put, people fear what they might find. Well, as a credit expert, I will tell you, of all the things you can do to harm your credit score, the worst is to ignore it. Reviewing your credit report can help you keep little problems little and help you avoid making innocent mistakes that can drop your credit scores 100 points overnight. So the second step in the Big Score Take Action plan is to get a complete picture of your current credit situation. And that means ordering your credit report and credit score from each of the 3 major credit bureaus. And not just one, because credit bureaus do not share the data. And if you're wondering whether or not pulling your credit report will hurt your credit scores, the answer is no. Not if you pull it on your own using one of the options I'm going to talk to you about today. Now, your first option is to go to the credit bureaus direct. And as an expert, this is my first choice for someone who is just starting their Take Action plan because the reports that you receive directly from the 3 credit bureaus are not only easier to read, but more important, going straight to the source of the data will ensure that your action plan begins with the most complete information being reported about you. Now, you can order your credit report and score from each credit bureau online, via telephone, or through the mail, and here's the information you need. The cost of a credit report and score usually runs around $15 per bureau. And let me warn you, though, that each site will try to upsell you on the many different products like 3-in-1 credit report, 3+3, but make sure that you only purchase the credit report and the credit score from that bureau. Now, if you've been denied credit or insurance within the last 60 days, or if you're disabled, unemployed, or on welfare, you may be entitled to a free copy of your credit report. So if this is the case, send a written request to each credit bureau, and in your letter, be sure to order your credit score. The cost for the score is approximately $7.95 per bureau. As a caveat to dealing directly with the credit bureaus, in my experience, they change their addresses and the way they do business all the time. As a matter of fact, Experian recently announced that they may stop selling FICO scores to consumers directly. And if this happens, well, there will always be another place for you to purchase your Experian FICO score. Your second option is through annualcreditreport.com. By law, each of the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, must provide you with a free copy of your credit report once every 12 months. You can access this program in one of 3 ways. You can go to their website at annualcreditreport.com, but be careful of imposter sites claiming to work with this program. This is the only site that is authorized to provide you with free credit report that is mandated by law. You can call them at their 800 number, or you can mail the annual credit report request form, which you can also download from their website. This program does not offer free credit scores, so I highly recommend that if you decide to take advantage of this program, that you order your scores at the same time. Again, the fee is usually around $7.95 per bureau. Now, I understand that during financial hardship, free credit reports are very tempting, but in my experience, I want you to know that these credit reports are a little bit difficult to read, even for an expert. So if you do not have a lot of time or a great deal of patience, I recommend using the first option to start your Take Action plan. Now, your third option to order your credit reports is to order them online. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of online companies that offer credit reports to consumers like freecreditreport.com or truecredit.com, and sometimes even your bank or credit card company may offer you a free membership to one of these companies as a part of doing business with them. The problem that I find with these reports is that the information offered is incomplete. You don't get the full picture. So although online reports are a great source for maintenance, my advice is to assemble your Take Action plan using one of the other options, both of which give you direct access to the credit bureau storing your data. We all know the saying that knowledge is power, and it is definitely so when it comes to your credit. When you access your credit report, you can quickly identify errors and take action that can significantly improve your chances to get so many wonderful things in life. So don't live in denial about what may or may not be on your credit report. There is nothing to be afraid of, I promise you. Thanks for tuning in to today's session of the Big Score Take Action Plan. Remember, the professional who sent this video to you is someone who is committed to not only helping you find that perfect home or qualify for mortgage financing, but is also committed to your overall financial health. And credit is a big part of that, more than ever before. So if you like this information, call and say thanks, and we encourage you to share it with your family and friends. You can also visit my site at creditresourcecorp.com to learn more about credit score improvement and to order your own copy of my book, The Big Score, Getting It and Keeping It. This is Linda Ferrari saying bye for now, and remember, it's never too late to take action.